on Ebbed, episode 24. We rejoined the party on the 20th of Pretium. Oh no, that is the 20th of Pretium. Almost got my days wrong.
Just like somebody else here.
I'll never forget what day it is because I purchased the Slumbering Saga.
I don't think that has a calendar in it.
On sale on the Frog God Games website.
But there's only one way to find out, and that's to buy it yourself.
Very good. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you.
Team effort. Does that mean she gets a cut of the profits, though? Probably.
Yeah. I'm sure Frog God is going to throw something my way. You're that guy that buys the old Pathfinder stuff. Thanks.
All right, so the more important thing here is recap and who remembers what happened.
I took notes. I took a whole keep note of notes.
I know you're so proud of yourself.
I really am. So I can even recap the last session if you want, because I took notes on that too. But okay. So Pax and Meg, Pax meaning me, performed at the cantina at night, and Harcourt was playing dragons. He spotted a Fairy who was Natalia Blade using his special eyepiece monocle. And she had parchment with our faces on it. And then they got into combat, and she agreed to answer 3 questions, and then we would kill her, which was kind of gruesome. We found out that the demons are operating the Blade Winery, and they're making wine to help people sort of manage their conversion to being a demon. And then we talked. Should I recap potential plot lines or no?
No.
Okay.
Just
how
the
was
stuff
that
that
recap?
happened during the show. That was 100 XP worth of recap. Anybody want to pepper anything in there?
Are you proud of me?
Yes. Somebody took notes. Somebody else apparently takes notes, but they put them on their desk and then cover them up with whatever other paper they have.
Yeah, I think he burns them afterwards.
Is that the strategy, James?
What?
You burning your notes on your desk?
I'm currently burning them, yes.
All right.
Burn after reading.
I remember at one point in time that I had to stretch
thank you.
at least 12 times, and it was pretty bad.
Well, let's try to make this turn out much better this time around. Maybe you won't have to stretch 20 times.
That was because I was exhausted, not because you're...
No, it's
DM
because I'm
quality is
irritating as a DM. All right, so where do you guys want to go from your current position? In fact, that is one thing left out of the recap, is where are you now?
Back
Somebody else,
alleyway
fill in.
where we dumped off the corpse.
Mm-hmm. That is correct. So what do you want to do, having gathered up this new information?
What time of day is it?
At this point, it is evening, if I remember correctly. Like early. It was about early evening, if I remember. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my cam. Mine went crazy this time.
I don't know if now is the best time, but I know we were still kind of interested in looking into the winery, right?
I thought that's what we were going to do.
Okay. I just didn't know if it was safe enough to go this time of day.
Yeah, that was one of the things that you guys had left off on. Was do you want to go now? Do you want to wait till day? I think actually a consensus was everybody should probably sleep for the evening. I'm trying to remember a bit at the end, because the end was a little bit unclear, because I know we discussed a lot of stuff afterwards.
I'd prefer if we rested. got our stuff together and just thought about things we may need to bring in case it's just something super hairy when we get there. You know, because we've already seen 2 incidences of just straight out and out possession. You know, where the original person does not seem to be coming back at all, or is as highly distraught. So, you know, do we want to stop at the temple and get some holy armaments? You know, maybe some holy water or something. And
That
that's not
seems
gonna be
like a good idea.
probably not going to be done at night.
Okay.
Anybody else?
So that is one good suggestion. Anybody else got other things they want to do beforehand?
No. I don't have any ideas.
Okay. Well, then you guys can rest, and we will move into the next day. Pax, you notice that you actually get through the night this time without any issues.
Good sleep.
However,
Uh-oh.
Zug, you have a knock at your door very, very, very first thing in the morning.
Alright, I mean, I'll ready my
Hands.
Fire hands.
yeah, what spell am I using now? Scorching Ray,
Okay.
and I'll look out the people.
Hey, you there, Zug? We got your lead pricing.
Alright,
Or your lead worked. The whole lead situation. I guess you know the price already.
yeah, I'll let them in.
Ask them about lead boots.
All right, so the lead's gonna be a bit of a complication. This size. What I'm gonna have to do. You got a business.
Yeah.
All right, so what we're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to there's a couple of forms you'll need to fill out for your business. You're trying to do this though off the record though, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's a little bit more difficult. I got a couple of businesses they still have a lead allotment, so I can probably funnel them through that way. It would be a good idea though if you know anybody else who might be able to funnel some lead in to reach out to them as well. We don't need a thick amount. It doesn't need to be real thick. So the weight doesn't really matter. Once we get it heated up, we can take care of that and get it nice and even and nice and thin coat. But we got to be able to get enough of it to coat everything with even a thin coat at this point. And the problem is their government really doesn't like people going 100% lead, especially at this kind of size. Usually they get a little bit concerned you might be in some funny business, So, but I can understand your desire for privacy. Privacy is important. So what I would recommend is maybe if you got some contacts through your business, maybe reach out to them and see how much lead they can acquire for you. And we got a couple we can acquire some lead through as well. And we'll you just let us know. We'll start what we can on our end and get some of the stuff prepped. So we should be able to at least get a floor in here and one of the walls finished up. But I think that's all we're going to be able to get right now through our contacts.
All right.
Yeah, so they will. Now, one other thing is we need to know where we can work on this because we're going to be a little cramped for space in here, and it's going to be obvious we're putting in a lot of lead if we got a drop forge outside. You got any place that we can do this forging at to get these plates in, or otherwise we'll have to bring them in small squares periodically. We might be a lot of in and out.
I don't know. I should maybe knowledge local.
In this case, I mean, there's only a couple of ways they can do this. They can't. There is no place they can drop there. They can put together like a large furnace to be able to start melting down lead.
So I guess what I'm looking to do with a knowledge local was if there was like a nearby like warehouse I could rent or something like that. Is essentially what I was.
You don't even in this case you don't even need a knowledge local. You know that like finding warehouse space in the local area is almost impossible. Almost every square foot of the unaligned territory is like owned by something or someone. So that's very hard to do. So what they're probably going to have to do is start making smaller sheets of it and then bringing it in, piece by piece by piece. But it's going to take quite a bit of time to get it done. They estimate to get like the floor done, they probably won't have it done until the end of the week. And actually, they'll tell you they'll probably try to get the ceiling done first, since that'll at least protect against certain types of scrying. So if anything, like it does a far away scry, your area will come up as kind of like a blank area unless they zoom completely in. They'd have to know to like at about what depth that you're at and look at that level.
Yeah, I mean, sounds good.
Okay. All right, and then what about everybody else? It is morning. Everybody can get breakfast.
Everyone else slept okay?
Yeah.
Some of us went drinking.
So did you sleep?
No, because I was, I was locked up for like 12 hours. So I think I got enough sleeping in.
I'm pretty sure that's how sleeping works.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just store a bank of it.
You store your sleeping, and then one day when you really need it, you draw from the sleeping bank.
Duh.
That'd be amazing.
I wish it worked like that with every fiber of my being.
Yep. All right. So, anything that the
Do I see?
Go ahead.
Do I see the work on the door in Tom's Zug's room?
You would probably notice there's a peephole in his door. And did
It's hidden. It's hidden. You can't see it.
Oh yeah, that is correct. That is right. So yeah, you would notice the lock is different though. That would be noticeable if you paid like very specific attention to it.
I'm thinking about making some adjustments to my room that makes it really scream Meg.
What would do that?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I was thinking, like a bright blue door with a hey sign or something like that.
Ooh, maybe some sage.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you could a spot for burning sage.
Yeah, put some like crystals around the mantle.
I agree. And like a I love Shashat, like doormat in front of it. That way people don't try to get any mud in there.
Yeah, and they're also stepping on your beliefs at the same time. It's great.
Well, then we're fine with that. See, because every time they're looking down, they're seeing Shashat, and they're thinking like, boy, that Shashat is so easygoing as far as gods go.
Yeah, I can step right all over it.
Step right over. Maybe a bowl of pamphlets right at the door in case anybody knocks, Any of the things like Lars witnesses or anything like that come to the door looking to cause problems.
Lars witnesses. Knock, knock. Converter will beat you to death.
Oh, my. Yes.
I guess that's better than the Ryotian witnesses. Knock, knock.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Cthulhu's witnesses.
I can't speak the language.
Yeah, nobody can.
Yeah, that last game ended pretty disturbingly.
All right, so
I didn't have nightmares though. Knock knock.
If nobody has anything that they want to discuss over breakfast,
I just want to eat.
Okay.
Aren't you gonna ask me what I'm having?
No, you can tell me if you want to tell me.
I'm having grits with avocado, pimento cheese.
Time.
It's my favorite breakfast, and some hot sauce with just a little side of pie.
I will join for that. That's such a lovely breakfast, and thank you, Pax, for introducing me to this delicious breakfast.
You're welcome.
It
It's
really
very
is a great.
hearty. It's a nice food bank that I can draw from when I'm hungry later.
Also, not how food works. All right, so the five of you finished breakfast.
Breakfast.
Meg, you wanted to potentially pick up some holy water?
Yes, that's correct. We're dealing with some possession here.
I'll go to the temple with you.
Thanks.
Anybody else joining Meg at the temple?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I'm not doing anything today. I'm just waiting for this ceiling to get done now.
All right.
The
What
do
mystery
you-
forging. What's all that noise coming from your room? It sounds like somebody's operating a foundry. No, they're not. Oh, I guess they're not.
What are they doing to your room, Zach?
Nothing. Why would you think something's going on with my room?
Oh, your door looks a little different.
I mean, I guess I bought a better lock.
Oh, you guess so? Okay. Cool.
I'm thinking of getting one of those peepholes. That way I can see if people are out there. But I also was thinking about getting a map that plays like songs from the temple on it when people step on there. That way they really know that this place is really about Shashat.
Ooh, I'm gonna get a keyboard mat like they had in that movie, and then people can play on it as a way to ring my doorbell. That'll be my doorbell.
No.
That's pretty good.
It's
No.
musical. It's perfect for
No.
me. Yes. How much does
Bing,
it cost?
bing, bing. I wanna
you're gonna have a
hang
lot of
myself.
time. You're gonna have a very difficult time finding that, and that's gonna be very expensive magical stuff.
So you're saying that's a stretch goal that I should work
It
towards.
is a big stretch goal. Yes.
That I should work towards.
Having
okay.
a map that produces a ghost sound effect that is specifically changeable is a bit difficult.
Once your campaign raises $100,000, it will be an add-onable item to your room, should you choose to purchase it.
Perfect.
Sounds like a dwarf item to me. Let's get the dwarves to build that.
The dwarves are not going to make some minor item like that that's just ghost sound.
Surprisingly, no one in the entire town or any village you will go to ever will be able to create that mat for you. It's the weirdest thing.
Oh.
All right, so you head on over to the temple. I get to play some of my favorite background music from this game.
I don't know why. I don't know why Creed is the background music for the Temple of Shashat, Steve. I just can't Shashat take you higher?
All right, so the did everybody go, or is anybody staying behind to do something else while you wait for the three of them to return?
I'm just gonna sit and have breakfast.
Okay.
Delphine's probably just gonna draw.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Right.
watch Galphine draw.
All right, so the three of you arrive at the temple. Hello again, Meg.
Hello. How is everyone today? Are the blessings of Shashat upon us all, as always?
They seem to be.
I have come here once again, seeking some guidance from our most knowledgeable clergy and most beatific benefactor. We have, I will get to the quick. We have been running across individuals who seem to be possessed by evil outsiders of a demonic bent. And we were wondering what tools we would need and if there's something we could acquire here to help us in our attempts to clean up our beautiful burg here.
Well, that is quite sad to hear that you've been running across more of them. I thought you had mostly cleared them up. Is this becoming a significant issue?
They seem to be preying on the former Blades people. The indigent and the homeless, because, evil likes to take advantage of the suffering of others. And, we've had 2 such incidences. So I don't know if this is a dramatic rise, honestly, or, just happens to be targeted, if that makes sense.
It is often hard to tell. I can understand that, but you are currently in the process of getting to the bottom of things?
That is correct.
Wonderful.
We have come to a point where we think we're going to be rooting at the source, and I am very worried, that we will be subject to, personality predation. How's that for a line? Just now, one of our, I swear my compatriot was right next to me, and now he appears to have been gone.
I know, that's so weird. I hope Zug's okay.
Oh, the power, the awesome power of Discord.
Yes. So, I'd like for us to be prepared because, although I believe we are of strong mind and positive spirit, I just don't know what we're walking into. So, I was thinking holy water.
Anything that you think would help prepare us, we would be very grateful to the temple.
We do have quite a bit of holy water available. And if you are encountering the creatures that you speak of, it will be of great benefit to you.
What's the best way to use it?
It is best when thrown at somebody or poured upon somebody who you believe may either be affected by an evil outsider, potentially they are, as you said, possessed, or you may wish to, if you toss it at them and you can break the bottle against them, it will also have a similar negative effect upon them.
Should we just use it like right away as soon as we see them?
It is...
That was weird. I couldn't rejoin the call.
Yeah, thanks to
until I
Discord.
got that message from Charles.
Man, I hope his computer is all right.
Yeah. And it let me join the call then.
It just needed someone to know that it cared about it.
Yeah.
I do matter.
When encountering evil outsiders, if you feel like they are going to be threatening you, it would be a good idea to use them against them however you see fit.
Okay. And is there a certain quantity we need to use per individual?
No, holy water acts almost as alchemist fire when tossed at an evil outsider.
I am sorry, I don't know what that means.
It acts very explosive.
So you don't need very much.
Well, it's not persistent explosive. It's single use. A dose of holy water inflicts a reasonable amount of damage upon them, but may not deal with immediately some more powerful outsiders.
Okay. Is there anything else that you think would help us?
Other items you would need to probably speak with the forge in House Rurik. They would have a number of items, a number of weapons that might be more suited for getting around things like the damage reducing powers of evil types. Many of them have skin that is not so easy to penetrate with a blade.
It's good to know.
Thank you as always, Wise One. I will be more than glad to leave a donation. Is there a brother or sister I can see to purchase the holy water?
We would offer you in exchange.
Okay.
We are wondering how these outsiders are getting here. And if you can bring to us one, preferably wrapped up and unconscious, so as not to alarm the people around here, we might be able to identify some information about where they're coming from.
Okay. That sounds fantastic. I wanted to do that anyway, honestly. I mean, we're not... one of them we encountered asked to be killed.
Yes,
So.
they would prefer it. for most of their kind, death returns their inner spark back to their realm, giving them the ability to be reborn in time. Only a certain method of destroying them will eliminate them permanently.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, brother. Was it a brother or sister?
This is a sister.
Thank you, sister.
You're welcome. She will give you 10 vials of holy water if you are able to take them.
Yeah, are we
Thank
able
you.
to take 10? What's that?
How much do they weigh?
Holy water weighs... Drumroll, please.
If it weighs more than a pound, I can't take it.
Holy water is 1 pound each.
For
I will bravely take my 1 vial of holy water I can carry. Rocking that 1 vial of holy
The
water.
small crew came to buy things.
Yes, the tiniest people came.
I mean,
I can take like
However, just that medium load for the moment. I'm just at light. I'm under
Yeah.
light right now. I mean,
how about we split it, Zug? I'll take 5 and you take 5.
I do want to have one on me. Not just
okay.
because I want to carry the big 1 pound, but also because
I'll
just a
take
little
5.
concerned.
Zug, you can take 4,
Okay.
and then Meg, you'll have 1.
yeah,
Okay, because now I'm only at a medium load, so that's fine.
Excellent.
you know, I may get a bandolier made later on so I can carry my 1 vial of holy water around.
All right, so you
Gotta
guys
keep playing short characters.
You guys can return back to the rest of the group. With
Hey,
the
y'all,
holy water too.
So we talked to my homies at the temple, and they gave us some holy water free of charge. We just got to bring back one of the unfortunates and let them know.
Unconscious and wrapped up, no big
yeah,
deal.
that's going to be the trick. But
not
they,
dead.
But not dead. They suggested if we were really looking for some heavy armaments, that we talk to the folks at House Rurik. I don't know what everybody thinks.
I say let's
think-
just go get the dead one and say we found her that way.
Oh, to
I'm
give
not
to the
gonna-
temple?
I'm not going to deprive my temple like that.
Okay. Say she is alive. She's just playing dead.
Nope. But thank you for the suggestion.
How do people
here to
feel
help.
about going to Rurik?
How do people feel about that? Maybe getting some, I don't know, demon punchers from Rurik?
We
Good luck.
apparently haven't had problems punching demons so far.
Do you, well, I mean, this is a collective. You know, what do people think? Do we think we are going to need something special and going into the Vino house there?
I mean, it
That's the
seems...
demon puncher.
Yeah,
Demon Puncher, what do you think?
Yeah, Gelfine, that would be you.
I don't punch demons. I smack them over the head with my scythe. There's a difference.
Demon Smacker, what you think?
If you guys think you need extra protection or weapons, go right ahead. I think I'm...
She thinks she's badass enough.
I mean, we do have
Technically,
the
you'd be
holy
a demon
water.
thresher.
Yeah, I mean, Gelfine seems pretty confident, and I don't really like Rurik's territory, so I'm fine with not going there.
Seems a little risky.
All in favor of risky, raise your hand.
It's like, what? Risky?
That's 2
okay.
to 3. I guess we're doing risky.
Wait, how would
Oh, my
2 to
Delphine
3
voted
win?
Twice.
No, I did not vote
That's
at all.
4 to 5. We win.
No.
Flawless victory.
Flawless victory.
I can vote twice, and that'll be 5 to 5.
No.
Zug votes twice, that'll be 6 to 5. We definitely win.
All right, well, you
Yep.
get punched.
By the GM.
No.
What?
Gelfine rolled the punch and it hit.
Oh,
God,
I
again?
see.
Girlfriend, find something else to do.
Dang. That was a good punch.
Okay,
nice.
that's how. Nope, because that's how I'm going into battle too.
I mean,
-6.
it heals.
So
It heals
you all
1
need
point.
my help.
It heals 1 point every hour. So.
Oh, then we're going now. We gotta get. We got like 59 minutes to get there.
I'm going to use my perform, and I don't have any in acting. And I was going to cast a healing. No, I won't. I was going to cast a healing spell and accidentally fall against his character, and he accidentally healed him. Oh, I don't know what happened. I accidentally healed you for the 6 damage, but I don't really want to waste it on temporary wound damage.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got the holy water. I've got all the equipment I need.
Do Harcourt and Gelfine, do you each want a holy water to have on you? We have extra.
As in, you can't carry it?
No, I can carry it. I'm just saying, so we're all prepared.
She can carry it. There's just encumbrance.
So
I only have a medium load.
So what cereal did you have
I'm
for
in
breakfast,
medium
my
load
friend?
too.
Hostalos?
I can take it.
Hostalos? What are you talking about? I had 3
How many
bottles.
do you want? I have 5.
Oh,
Well, keep
I'm
in
sure
mind.
that's fine.
Keep in mind these are thrown weapons, and your melee fighter is probably not going to throw a lot of weapons.
How about you take 1?
I'll take one
Talking
for
to
just
me
in
or
case.
Yeah.
Gelfine.
I'm talking to the person who's talking to me, goof.
Harcourt, you're kind of like, you've got like a lot of general purpose trickery stuff that you do, so.
I can throw.
I know,
Do you
but
want-
there's other reasons you might want these things.
Do you want a holy water, bro?
Alright, if I can wash a mirror with it, I'll take. Give me what? How many you giving me?
I'm gonna give you 1.
Oh, I only get 1. But I'm
Yeah,
not
'cause
sharing
you're
any of my
being
goblin
difficult.
wine with you.
I don't want your goblin wine.
Yeah, I'm really not interested in that surly vintage.
I had it made special in Blade.
The
So-
boot
so-
adds a little bit of musk.
With a little bit of.
All right, so y'all ready to get on this adventure?
Yes, I am.
Off to work we go.
No, we're going to Blade.
Wait, who said that?
You said you didn't
You guys
want
all voted
Arminen.
against us
I
going
have
to work.
no idea what you're talking about.
Are you so hungover that you have no memory capacity?
I am not hungover.
Oh, are you still
He's
drunk?
still drunk. Yeah.
Okay. There we go. I guess the punch didn't help sober you up, huh?
I didn't have any punch.
All right, that's enough
Well, I
of
can
that.
give you some more if you want.
Oh, give you some more.
All right, the
She's
5
got a
of
nice
you
big
head
belt.
off before this gets any more violent. Are you?
Yeah, you don't like us being violent just within the group, huh?
It's not even passive aggressive. It's just aggressive aggressive.
All right. So during the daytime, most of your travel from where you are now, around. Whoops, get my pointer out. Around. Are you taking the main roads, or are you going to take the back roads into Blade, going basically through the unaligned territory? How do you guys want to get in there?
Are we really worried about sneaking up?
I'm just curious. I'm just wondering if there's a specific way you guys want to do this on the map.
Can you show the routes again? I had the other.
Well,
screen
there's a
open.
number of different ways you can do this. So you can take the more direct approach, which is basically just leave and head that way.
Mhm.
You can go out to the main road and then take the main road through, and you can come in at any different spot along the way, and then come up that way. Blade doesn't really have checkpoint, unlike Zoe, where there's only a specific space that you can enter into Zoe from the main road. That doesn't exist within Blade. So you can come in through any area, but different areas are going to have different sort of issues dependent upon population. And you kind of need to know what the different areas of House Blade are like to know where you're going and if you wanted like to be very specific about things.
So are we able to do knowledge local to kind of determine which the...
Certainly.
Why don't we get an airship and we'll drop in?
Okay, drunkie.
For this.
Excellent. So the two of you would know that if you take the straight shot, three of you, if you take the straight shot, you're basically going to be going from, like, you're going from unaligned territory to here. You're going to pass through what is essentially the worst area possible. And all about this area, this is pretty much like the most violent space in House Blade. This is sort of the one of the least. All the people along the outer edge tend to be some of the more wealthy types within House Blade. And then in here, this is mostly working class.
But regardless, we basically have to go through a dangerous area to get to the...
Yes, it's about the amount of
winery.
exposure you're going to have to that area from one point to another. So the straight shot will be the most potential exposure to danger. If you go, like, for example, if you were to, say, go along this back wall, you might have lower exposure to danger. And if you came around to here, you could reduce your potential exposure to danger.
I feel stupid, Steve. Steve, where on the map are you pointing at?
In Blade?
In Blade territory. Can you see the Blade territory?
Blade.
Yeah.
No, I'm not in Blade territory.
Oh.
That's why I'm not finding you.
Gotcha.
Oh, now I can see it.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is where you guys are now.
Okay. All right.
And then, yeah, the straight shot versus going around the outside versus going around the inside.
All right. Well, I don't think we fit in very well with nobility, so
No.
I would say the working class route would probably be our best bet.
Okay.
So around the back edge.
Damn.
Yeah, over towards like the cantina, then go past like Finest Grapes.
Tom
Yeah.
actually thought that through pretty well. I was hoping you would try to go through the nobility route, and I could have you guys get
No.
harassed by all the nobles saying like, "Oh, there's thugs and ruffians roaming around our territory.
We don't want to be noticed.
Arrest them."
I was thinking, like, if we wanted to go through the nobles, I mean, this is not any kind of anything. We are going to be working with Burian. Isn't he like a well-known guy?
Burian is well known in the unaligned territory. Burian is not well known in the nobility among House Blade.
Okay.
Being kind of a noble amongst pretty shitty people.
Hey!
Most of the people in House Blade, it's pretty much a house that is aligned largely with people who are very self-centric.
Okay. All right. So,
Besides, Brian might be sleeping it off.
oh my.
You two were out together, huh?
No,
Just saw him out?
no.
Alright,
been
moving on. I agree with
drinking
Zed's
while you're
assessment.
Alright.
I think we should take the back route.
So let's see how this goes. You guys can show me whereabouts you want to start your entry into the territory.
I was thinking the cantina. We just head over there.
So you're coming through this cantina, basically around and in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I thought we were coming from the other cantina around the back.
This would be
No.
the nobility route.
Oh, I got them mixed up. Okay.
Alright, so let's see, distance-wise, that's going to be about... Considering the way the streets normally are, that's probably going to take you about an hour and a half of travel to get inbound towards the rough area that you expect to be finding the winery.
Right. Am I rolling a perception?
Yeah, you might want to keep your eyes open as you're roaming down the streets.
So that's only one hit point, Yelfin.
Are we all rolling perception, or we just got one character being sharp-eyed?
Depends on who's
I'm
keeping
doing
their
it
eyes
too.
open. There is basically nothing that comes up to bother you. You guys can make it through the roadways. You'll pass by Finest Grapes along the way. And you'll
I'm gonna tell some jokes to. Oh, go ahead.
You'll start to notice that that as you start moving, you can kind of see like the upkeep on the buildings and on the houses as you wander through House Blade starts to rapidly decay once you reach a certain point. Like it goes from places that are relatively cleaned and all work and repairs have been done, to places that there is basically no semblance of work being done on these houses. There are like bits and pieces of wood, like hanging off the walls, giant holes in the houses, windows that like have no glass, no framework. Just like somebody had to put a window in, so they did, or wanted a window in there, so they did.
Oh man.
No
It seems
coverings.
like we should see if the temple could start a construction employment training program. Seems like there's a need for construction work.
I think that would kill two birds with one stone. We would develop employment in the area and work on the.
Yes, let's get to that right now.
Hey,
know,
Mr. Sarcasm.
I'm sure we could be just wait. No, let's go. Let's go. Let's head over
First,
this.
we have to clear the demon presence out here. Then we have to have the talk with a young man about did he show up today with his best attitude, or does he need to take time out to think about how he's acting and feeling and how it affects him?
Does that involve being punched again?
Potentially.
I'm not naming any names or encouraging others. I'm just not.
I'm just saying, we're talking about, building codes and stuff. Go handle it.
Come on, you're in the SJW party.
All right, so you guys are you guys roam about the area for a bit. The light starts to also kind of like diminish from the sky above you.
That's not a good sign. Yeah, that's not a good sign at all.
It's as you look up, you notice part of that is because like the way the roof work is, some of the roofs kind of stretch out over the roadway in a wide variety of different ways, creating kind of a permanent cover, keeping the sunlight from reaching down into this area. And the whole
It's like
place is
when-
kind of sealed off.
It's like when trees do it, but prettier. Or less pretty.
Yes.
No,
Every once in a while, you can see like a slight beam of light that manages to get through like a loose piece of wood or a cracked piece. The light will come through, but otherwise, it is incredibly dark. Give me, I guess, Zug, you gave me a perception here.
All of us did.
No, this is
No,
a
I
different
did it
line of
before.
perception as you're coming into this area. So go ahead and give me another
Oh, okay.
perception.
Everyone?
Yes.
Why do I even bother?
Hey, you did fine the last one.
Is there a way we can take a time and give Hardcore a hug and just let him know that even though he's having a tough time,
We still
respect him?
care about
I'm
him.
not having a tough time.
All right. So Meg, you notice as you come in.
Wow.
That this darkness doesn't just feel like the light's been taken out of the sky. This darkness feels kind of different. It feels like there's also something in the air that's taking the light you're getting from some of the signs or some of the ambience of what light can pierce through, and it's even still diffusing it further to a point that you kind of have to squint to see 20 or 30 feet in front of you.
Can you feel it? There's something in the air tonight. Oh, Sachet. Oh, Sachet. I just, there's something supernatural about this darkness.
And there's like a bit of a cold, kind of moist feeling on your skin.
Ugh, it's cold and moist.
It's almost like they're converting this area to be a haven for demons. Just saying.
Is it stopping our goblin dark vision?
No, so in the case of dark vision, you're still able to see in regular dark, but it is basically sort of like sucking the light out of the area. So imagine like you're in smoke. So you can still kind of see light in smoke, but the smoke causes a lot of diffusion in the ability for light to reach like your eyes, so you can see ahead of you. So in the case of dark vision, you can still kind of see, but you're not really sure how much this is affecting your ability to see things clearly. At least not with the perception roll you gave me a moment ago.
Huh.
But it seems like I can still see like 60 feet with no issue.
It still seems like you can see out in front of you with no issue. You're able to make out shapes and people and whatnot. So,
Can I do a knowledge nature to see if like there's anything else that's causing the visual issues?
you can try. Give me a knowledge nature. So you are certain that whatever is doing this is not natural.
I was just gonna say, I bet you the reading is whatever.
I mean, that's
it
what a
is, it's
successful
not
knowledge
natural.
nature would do in this case.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have knowledge occult, so
It's not a cult.
what would it be?
That's what you guys would need to figure out if you wanted to try to determine.
Let's
I
do a
heard-
knowledge
Yeah.
displays.
Yeah.
Arcana is a good choice there, Pax. With a 21, you will know that there is probably there may be some sort of magical effect that could be doing this. Something like a perpetual, gaseous form. What's the other spell called? Damn it.
Thinking cloud.
Not stinking cloud. You guys would know stinking cloud pretty early. Something like a fog cloud spell or something along those lines could kind of like keep the area darker and provide kind of this wet feeling.
I don't know. I still say it stinks around here.
Oh, it does smell pretty bad wandering about here.
I mean, if we had a witch, we could cast light on her.
Cloud kill.
I'm sorry.
I think he's calling you a witch.
I didn't call anybody a witch.
Wrong character, but sorry.
Wow.
All right, so how are you going about
Everybody
finding?
had Thurlios for breakfast.
How are you going about finding this place?
Well,
Look
I-
for drunks?
Yeah, I'd like to detect magic, see if there's like a building that a lot of magic is radiating out of.
Okay.
Maybe.
You cast detect magic, and there is nothing with any magic radiating around here.
Okay.
Can I ask a local? Phone friend local?
You can give me a diplomacy, sure, certainly.
While she's at that, what does it look like through the monocle?
Through the monocle, it is so you can see like through the monocle that the smoke obviously must not be particularly magical because it becomes like even more transparent through the look of the monocle. So it must be magical in nature, but it's not coming up for Zug as being magical. So something about that doesn't quite jive on the as far as the monocle is concerned. But otherwise, you don't nothing lights up as anything other than gray on your monocle.
Got it.
Pax, you wander over. What are you saying to this person? How are you asking this person about what you're looking for?
Hi there. I heard there was a what is it? A winemaking place in the area. Do you know where that I could find them?
There's lots of them around here, lady. You got something?
Sorry.
You gonna bring us something to drink? Huh? Huh?
I could give you a few coins so that you could get your own drink.
Oh, well, I would definitely take a few coins. I could show you around for that kind of money, huh? You want me to
Oh,
treat you
Lord.
nice?
No, I think I'm okay, thanks.
Wow.
I can show you where to get the best venereal diseases at.
I know where all the hot spots for a drink are.
Oof.
Come on, you and me. Let's go. Can hit the
I'm
town.
gonna. Huh. No, I just need help finding this place. I'm gonna bottle message everyone else to say like what kind of details can I give so we figure out which one it is.
All right, and you pull out that bottle, and these two guys. One of the guys kind of starts to walk around the other side of you. Oh, look at what you got here. What's this? And he like tries to reach over and grab the bottle from you. Does a 18 beat your CMD?
I'm sorry, what is CMD?
It's on your character sheet, down toward below your melee attack.
Is she by herself or we are all together?
She kind of
it
wandered
does-
over to a couple of people to ask about
They would have come with me. Yeah, and 18 beats it.
Okay.
I think I would.
So they kind of
with her.
snatched. Well, she specifically said she was writing on the bottle to message you guys, which implies
Oh, okay.
that I have walked away from the party.
No, it implies that I didn't want to say it out loud.
Okay. Either way, they still snatched the bottle out of your hands.
Hey, give that back.
Why should we?
Okay.
Because that's not nice. That's mine.
It's ours now. Finders keepers.
No.
I'm gonna see if I can stealth behind. Please let that be good.
Sure. Yep. They don't hear you coming.
Okay, and I will pick their pockets now.
Okay.
Got
Okay,
Oh,
well-
excellent. You managed to get 5 coppers. We could probably sell this for quite a bit.
5 sweaty, jerky cops.
What are you gonna do about it? Huh? Nothing. You're in the wrong neighborhood, Gabi.
Ooh.
And since they don't see me, can I poke them with my dagger?
Certainly. Let's see first if they succumb to Pax's little song, because that might give you a
Sorry, I didn't
bonus.
see that. I was in the wrong.
No, it's fine. You guys are can both do this at the same time. So, yeah, they kind of like stand there dumbfounded as Harcourt. You can make your attack. It is a coup de grace because they don't know you're there.
Woo.
Or no, I'm sorry. They have
Oh,
to
that
be. They technically have to be fully helpless. So it is. Go ahead and make an attack.
That escalated fast, but that's understandable.
Oh. And you just like go in with the punch dagger and you like wrap your arm around them.
Going in for that
Completely
hug.
missing them. Like
Oh,
look at Pax.
Well, at least it was
Harcourt is
stealth.
hugging
You know,
them.
there's a-
Oh no, you're gonna come out of stealth with a botch, clearly.
this is what happens when you drink that goblin brew. You know what I mean? You're just kind of shot for the next day. I think we're gonna have to do an intervention.
The miss is so bad though, the guy doesn't really notice that you're attacking him. That's the positive.
Can I steal it back from him?
Oh
while
yeah,
they're
he'll fully
fascinated?
let you take it back while he's fascinated.
okay.
He can't tell what's going on other than what you're doing.
When
Okay.
you do it, you gotta say yoink. Yoink.
Yoink!
Hey, that was mine.
No, I'm walking away from them now because they were mean.
Okay, they're gonna follow you.
Stop being a creepo.
Hey, who's this guy? They turn and look at you, Harcourt. What are you doing?
I'm standing here with my blade out. What does it look like?
Why you got your blade out?
This is how I ended up getting picked up by the police.
We don't want no trouble. They start backing away with their hands up. we
No,
don't
you
want no
just
trouble.
tried to steal my bottle.
We didn't try to do nothing. We found it.
You're very bad liars.
What are you talking about? We tell it like it is.
He fell on the dagger 42 times.
They yeah, they'll walk away at this point.
Well, that didn't go very well. Any other ideas?
I yell, your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries.
I don't understand what that means.
Oh, man. Well, how'd it go questioning the locals?
Not well. They tried to steal my bottle and didn't give me information, and then tried to offer to be a prostitute for me.
Ooh! Gross!
Yeah. It was gross.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm just annoyed. Now I'm gonna be grumpy today too, I guess.
So now we should go down to the housing office and let them know that things are obviously underwhelming here.
Underwhelming. Alright, well,
And their streetlights are all out.
The streetlights are on.
it's incredibly dark and incredibly grody here.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Anyone else have ideas about how to find the place?
We could look for a
Start
place.
yelling into the darkness till it answers.
I mean, knowledge local, we could probably do, right?
You try.
Did we catch the name? Was there any specific brand on the wine that we?
It was not. It wasn't really clearly labeled.
Oh, I definitely found it.
Oh yeah, I mean you're sure. You walk up to a random house. This is definitely it.
Yeah, not
This
even
place smells
just a
like
house.
wine.
Galfina 21's not enough to know either. 26 is not enough to know either.
Holy fuck.
Here, let's see if
Wow.
I don't know. I want to know if I don't know.
Do you even have
I
recent
only have
knowledge local?
Wait, I only have knowledge history.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume my knowledge history if I know.
Nope.
Oh, I don't know.
It's not. It must not be an old enough place.
Okay, so he
Wasn't
said-
there in the future.
Were you able to get any information at all, Pax?
No.
Do you want to
They
try
just-
another person and then we just hold them down and beat them and then ask them
let's,
for
wait. Better yet, let's put all the gold in our hands, then walk up to them. See if that helps.
I guess I could try someone else, but is there anything else we know about it so when I ask I have more information?
Yes, charm. Just start there.
That's not really information.
Start by charming them, so they won't
They
try
said
and
there was a lot
steal
of-
from you.
There was a lot of wine places, so if there's a lot of wine places, we may have to hit them all if we're at an information deficit.
Whew, that's a lot of wine tasting. I'm up for it.
Of course you are.
Maybe we can grab
Volunteers
somebody
as
and torture them.
tribute.
That ought to help us.
What is that?
Tom suggested grabbing and torturing someone.
I can't.
See,
I
I
can't
went the
condone that.
peaceful way, but nobody listens to me.
Well, I don't know. Is it worth it to use one of my those spells for just this?
Well, the thing is,
Yes,
you're
we
not
will.
going to know, right? Can you know that any one of these people are going to know what winery you're looking for?
No, I can't.
They're just going to tell you to, tell you about a winery. Now, perhaps you could have discerned something from those other guys, but you don't know.
What could I have discerned?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Just saying, perhaps you could have. Maybe they would have taken. They were offering to take you all kinds of nice places.
Ew.
Could be nice. You're slumming, clubbing. Next thing you know, oh God, I can't even imagine how awful that would go.
No.
Yeah, this club is where everybody dances naked.
This club looks a lot like your apartment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try going up to one more person to see what happens.
Okay. Give me diplomacy.
I'm going to.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm here with all of my friends.
Do you mean those
Who
people
are
over there?
violent sociopaths.
Oh, yeah, they're right here with me.
I wave.
We're all together
Oh,
as a group.
that's less fun.
No, it's exactly what I want it to be.
Oh.
More fun, right?
No. So, do you know about any of the wineries in the area?
I mean, there's lots of wineries around here. What are you looking to know?
Anywhere, something magical might be going on in the area, perhaps?
Magical lady, there's nothing magical going around here. Have you seen this place?
No, I'm new here.
It's dark all the time. It's smelly all the time. Hell, if we could get some magic in here, maybe it wouldn't fucking smell like dirt and smoke and liquor all the time.
Is there
no
any
chance of that.
winery that has more maybe activity than others?
I mean, there's a lot of winery a lot of places around here that got a lot of extra activity. If you know what I'm saying.
I don't.
I don't
Can
know
you
what he's
clarify?
saying. Yeah, I'm
Sense
thinking what
motive.
he's saying.
Okay. I'm going to sense your motive, sir. Hold on.
That's your motive.
I don't want to.
I am going to sense your motive, sir.
I am really good at sensing your motive.
All
What
right,
is
just
it?
be careful not to drink that candle, okay?
It smells so good.
So, maybe maybe you and your friends, you wanna have a little extra fun. Maybe that's the kind of winery you're looking for, right?
No, not exactly.
I don't know what you're looking for then. If you're looking for an extra busy winery,
No, just one where a lot of people are coming in and out.
that's what I'm talking about, lady. He's talking about a secret brothel.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
not
I totally
what I'm
would not
talking
have
about.
understood that. We'd have been here all night, and I would have not gotten that clue. Winery
No.
where
I
there's
know
more
what you're
fun.
talking about. I got that right away.
Yes, I just don't know how to get around it.
It's like the Chuck E. Cheese of wineries. That's what I would have said.
Ooh, they've got automatic ones.
Animatronic.
I don't understand what
Well-
you're looking for then. That's the only way I know that you're gonna get a busy winery,
How many wineries
Some of them
do
will
you
let you
know
have
of?
samples, and some people will go in and get some drinks from time to time.
How many wineries do you know of?
I mean, there's like at least 6, right?
Okay, where are they?
Oh God, you want me to give you a tour? I'm
Yeah,
that
I'm
would be
busy
great.
right
I
now.
want you
Don't
to
you
give
see
me a
I'm
tour.
busy?
You're busy
What do you-
talking
hey,
to me, and you think I'm pretty
Can I
cute.
talk
So
to
go.
this guy?
I'm gonna whisper in her ear. Give him money.
Hey, what's your name, chump? I'm
Chump?
the tiny one over.
My
Yeah,
name's
Chump.
not Chump. Listen, I'm
Hey,
talking to your
Chump.
friend here. I don't want to be insulted, okay?
I was gonna give you money for you to give me a tour
Oh,
around here.
money.
looking to
I'm
get
sorry.
drunk.
I'm sorry, wonderful person.
Yeah.
How can I
who's
be
got
of service to you?
Wow. So surly. So yeah. So let's talk about the colorful local vineyards of House Blade.
Sure, we can talk about some wines.
So where should we start at? I mean, we wanna start with something light. You know what I mean? I'm a gnome.
Oh, so you don't want a lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I can know some quiet places that make real crummy wine.
I'm looking for where your straight up alkies go and get blotto.
I mean, you wouldn't want to go to a winery then. Like, okay, so here's the deal. The wineries will give you a little bit here and there, or for a cheap price you can buy some of it, right? But they don't really
Yeah.
want you hanging around, right? There's only one real place where you can hang around for a while and get your wine on, if you get what I'm saying.
This is not covert for a brothel, right? Because I'm not looking for a brothel.
It is a place to spend some time and relax.
Doing macrame?
Somebody help
okay.
this girl out.
I'm just a gnome whose intentions are good.
How about ones that are not so busy? Can you take us to one of the tell us about the not busy ones?
Sure. I mean, if you're paying him, he'll take you around. If you're just asking him to do you a favor,
No, we're paying.
he's got no chance at getting with Pax. He's definitely not gonna leave hanging out where he's at.
There's a chance he could.
I mean, you already kind of shut that down. So,
Well, now I'm trying to tell him there's a chance. So
well, you said you were very clear. Me and my 4 friends, who are all platonic buddies, most certainly platonic buddies, and they're definitely gonna be with me the entire time.
Hey, big boy, if you're looking for a good time, it's not going to be with me and my 4 platonic friends. Well, where do you guys want to go? My thought is maybe they're going. They get people good in South. That way, it's easier for them to be taken over. Out of character. So maybe we want to go to the hardcore drunk place, or do we want to go for a place that maybe has a lot of bars and is very Loctite?
Why don't
Or
we just
maybe-
ask, where do you go to become a demon? Why don't we start there?
maybe
But
should
you
we
know a
think
place
about
we can go and become demons at?
where
What?
it's located? Like if it's it's something that they probably don't want right by the main road, right? So maybe somewhere that's a little more
None of this
remote.
is anywhere close to any main road. To get into this part of town, you have to go way off the beaten path. You are in the middle of nowhere.
Sounds Sounds like fun.
There are no main roads, no thoroughfares here.
Where we're going?
There are roads. You do need roads, actually. I mean, you gotta get from place to place.
Ain't no good unless you can get away.
Okay, well, why don't you take us to one you don't know so well?
I mean, I know them all pretty well. But I'll take you the one I go to the least.
Okay. Okay. Oh, this night is really, yeah.
All right.
Delphine, you need to take over the diplomacies.
He takes you guys to a small, very run-down building that has like a sign that's not properly centered on it that says wine.
Misspelled?
No, it's spelled correctly. It's
Damn.
It looks like it so it definitely wasn't originally put up here because it's over top of some other sign. You can see like the lettering behind it.
Also says wine.
This place is it's pretty terrible, but if you want a place that you can get a sample and it'll pretty much knock you off your ass, this is the place to go. Their wine doesn't seem to follow any sort of like, I don't know, wine codes, if that's a thing. I don't know wine, I just drink it, you know?
So you drink from here a lot is what you're saying.
I mean, if I'm having a rough day, I'll stop in here and see what they'll give me.
What does he look like through the monocle?
Gray.
Okay.
Though, there seems to be a bit of color popping in him.
Yeah, I think this is the place we want.
Okay. Huh.
In him. Not in the place. In him.
Oh, I see it in him. Yeah,
Yes.
I got that.
Okay.
All right, well, let's start here then. Let's drink at the shithole.
Alright, you guys can go in. The way this sort of works is you can sort of like take a tour style thing that's here, or you can taste whatever their sample is that's available. The tours are kind of free.
Kind of.
Well, I mean, they're
I love
very pushy on these tours. So they tell you about things, they try to hard sell you on something, they tell you about some more things, try to hard sell you on something. And if you can endure going through the tour, at the end, they'll give you a few extra samples.
Ah.
Do you guys
Wow.
want to take the tour, or do you just want to try some of the samples?
We'll take the tour.
Okay.
I want to take the tour.
Alright, so if you take the tour, I am going to need all of you to give me a will save. This is not
Jeez.
not a magical
This is not
effect.
a joke.
This is not a magical effect.
Do not pass go. Do
But it is
not
mind
collect $200.
But also keep in mind Zug doesn't drink. So.
Okay, so Zug will be unaffected. Does Galfine drink? I think Galfine also does not drink, right?
No.
Okay, so Galfine will also be unaffected.
So I mean, Zug's willing to do like the tasting stuff where like he'll swish it around and spit it out, but he doesn't like.
Yep, then you will not be affected.
Okay.
Was that your phone going off, Steven?
It was.
Yes,
We need
I
to take a
failed.
break in just a moment.
Yeah.
Okay, so Harcourt, you want to buy some of this wine
Let's buy
by the end of
some
the trip. The other
Of course
two of
he
you,
does.
the other two of you, like feel it's almost kind of like exhausting how hard they sell you and how much they're kind of like beating you down through this process.
Not my kind of jam.
And by the end, Harcourt, you're like, I mean, we probably should do something because like this is gonna be, they're probably gonna like lock us in here or some shit if we don't buy something from
Are
here.
they showing up gray through the monocle?
They are all showing up great.
Thank you.
Huh. Would this be the kind of wine that would be a conversation starter?
No, this is the kind of wine that like somebody during the process let this over ferment.
Oh.
So it just is like rough alcohol in your mouth.
Okay. I was picturing something, unmarked, kind of like, oh look, I picked this up in an adventure, but I don't want to.
No, this is the kind of stuff that like only people without money would probably drink, And with as strong as it is, like each thing has enough taste that you can drink it, and it won't like, you know, it's that kind of barely palatable thing that if you want some alcohol and you want something stronger and you want it to be inexpensive, this is enough to kind of cross that line. You know, it's the Budweiser of wines.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
Really more like the Svedka of wines, but Svedka's very cheap vodka that will get you.
The red, white, and blue of sodas.
So yeah, let's
Do we
take.
need to take a break, Steve?
Yeah, let's take a short break, and
Okay.
we will continue in about 5.
Okay.